So, you want to spend a month at the beach. Why not become a camp host, she said. It'll be fun, she said. Hi, this is Sue of Pursue the Dream, and this is just a little of my personal experience as camp host. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I believe there's good in just about everything, but here are things I enjoyed the most. I got a great tan, and I never even tried. I did get to the beach sometimes, but not often. I had a free campsite. I had cookouts. And of course, there were horses. Lots of opportunities to see the horses of Assateague. But they aren't the only animals on this little island. These little sand crabs were just about everywhere, popping in and out. And I ran across, I think this is a whale with her eggs. And there were beach birds. Always fun to watch. And the beach was sometimes littered with these horseshoe crabs, which was fascinating. People could not walk past one without stopping to look at it. This guy seemed to be offended by it, kept trying to kick it back into the ocean. And who knew there'd be cactus growing here? And they were in full bloom, as well as raspberries. And I think this is a wild rose. Also, the trees, just due to the wind constantly beating against them, were interesting. The surf rolling in at night and the sun setting in the west. Beautiful sunsets. Fishermen who never seemed to catch much of anything, but still were having a good time. Lights in the sky, children playing in the sand. Really was delightful. Look at these sand castles. They're amazing. From the imagination and hands of children, ancient cities sprung up on the beach. I loved to walk past in the evening and see what they had created. And why trash pickup in the evening was not so bad. But it wasn't a vacation, and it wasn't always pleasant. And there were no days off. So in the evening, once a week, I would traipse into town to do my laundry and grocery store and treat myself to something to eat. Poop scooping was not so bad because they couldn't help it. But people who left their fires burning and walked away, or made a huge mess in their fire pit, they could do something about it. And they kept moving the damn fire pits from one place to another because they wanted a clean area to scorch, I guess. Or they wanted this grill, so they'd just take it from another site. They had to walk this one across the street, and them mothers are heavy. And while many people left no trace, many others could have cared less. They just throw crap on the ground. Here's the national park I went to visit, where there's just litter everywhere. I was appalled by the self-centeredness of people and how sloppy they are, assuming somebody will pick it up. In total disregard for the safety of the animals that live here. This stuff can kill these horses, and yet people left food out. I don't know how many times I saw that happen. But what really got under my craw was the inequity between the single camp hosts and the couple camp hosts. We were required to work 28 hours a week. For a single person, that was 4 hours a day, 7 days a week. And for a couple, it was 2 hours each, 7 days a week. That's a big difference. But the softer jobs were assigned as individuals. So each couple might get 6 hours a week, and I would get 3. Some, I suspect, didn't work very much at all. And I only know that because first they told me they were sitting on the beach reading and counting that as working. And I began to realize that was true when campers came up to me and told me how beautiful the campground was and how they appreciated my work and how rare that was. Grrr. And that started to eat away at me, and I allowed it to ruin my experience the last couple weeks. Here's an ugly fish I found on the beach one day. This sucker was huge. It's a sturgeon. Well, it was a sturgeon. Part of its head and tail were missing, but it must have been at least 8 feet long. That's my big fish story. And my campsite made me look a little bit like the Beverly Hillbillies. But even the worst here was better than some other workamping jobs I've had. There was, I must say, no drama here. The fact that you didn't see your coworkers may have helped. And I leave tomorrow. Goodbye, Assateague. I'll be back next year in the fall, I hope.